All right, guys, I'm going to try to make this quick. I just wanted to give y'all a rundown on how our day went because it definitely was pretty epic. First Conservation Center here in Lucky Phase 1. When we got there, we waited like 10 minutes for our tour guide. Tour guide came, he explained to us, the do's and don't do's, how long everything was going to take, how we passed through like 4 different canopy rails, and how you only got to the second one to turn back and go around. After you get past the second one, you got to keep going. So as we started the tour, we was, excited. So as we get on our first canopy walk, they didn't explain that it's wobbly and you got to walk kind of balanced on the thing. So when I first get on it, I'm the first one out of the 4 people to get on. I get to walk, and that thing get to sway. And I'm moving like this. It felt like I'm about to like touch the ground because we kind of low to the swamp area at this point. And I'm like, babe, let's go break. What the? I'm doing all that. My husband and everybody was encouraging me, like, no, that's how it's supposed to go. Keep walking, keep walking. So I'm like, okay. So it's very steep at the same time. So as I'm getting up there, you know what I mean, the tour guide from the other side come and meet me because he see I'm struggling, I'm scared, I'm all this and that. So he walks me through the first one. Like I said, it's very steep and I'm not comfortable really walking. Like I said, it's almost like a tightrope type of walk to me. Hi, we get to, the gate looked like hard. Not the gate, but the canopy part looked like a hard metal, narrow bridge that you can hold with like handrails on the side. But it's very narrow. It's shaped like a V, and the platform is very narrow, and it reminds me of like a tightrope type of situation.
For you can begin your journey. So, your phone.
So the first canopy walk was so steep and so tiring. I was like, immediately was sweating by the time I got to the end of it. It was roughly probably like, I would say maybe a block or and a half of walking on a bridge, and then we got to the end. So immediately when me and my husband got over there, we're like, oh yeah, this is cool, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. The only thing that made that really affected us was the heat and the fact that we sweat. And so we're like, yeah, we can go to the next one. So boom, we go through the next one. Next one was cool. Like I said, the tour guide stayed with us, and we was in a group of 5. It was 4 of us that was touring, and then the tour guide. So we got through the next one. The next one was better than that one. And as we're going on to the canopy walks, they're getting higher and higher and steeper and steeper. So after the second one, we like, well, we happy. We like, yeah, we doing this. It's getting cooler. Like we didn't sweat the second time, none of that. So it was fine. We get to the third one. The third one is very steep, and we kept looking at the weather because we seen like, dark clouds over there. So my husband was like, let's go. He snapped it. Everybody like, the weather, we not about to get caught up here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So the first group, or the first 2 people, they went, because they walked way better than me on the thing. So they was in front, and it was getting higher. And my husband like, if something happened, it's going to happen to them. So as we got to the third canopy, it starts raining. No. Okay, so as we got on to the third canopy, going to the 4th, it started raining so hard. Like, we had to stop on the tight ropes and hold on for our life. It was raining and the wind was blowing. And the canopy walk we was on was like twisting. So we thought we was about to either get electrocuted because it was like all wire, or we thought that like the whole bridge was just gonna tip over and we had to either hold on or it was a wrap, So my husband behind me, woo! He was behind me praying to God. I can hear him behind me like panicking so hard. It just my husband was asking for the elevator. So as he was like getting paranoid and vocalizing how scared he was and all that, and like I said, he was right behind me. I'm sitting there. I couldn't panic because he was panicking. So I'm just sitting there, quiet, like. I'm sitting there processing everything. Okay, if this thing flip, I'm about to wrap my arms and everything around this thing. My husband wasn't holding me. He was holding on to the rails. Oh my God, that stuff was so scary. And then we was like, my husband had mentioned a few minutes ago, like if it had started light, then we would have been fried. I said, yeah, you're right, honey. But so we had to sit there. I said we sat there probably like a minute and a half in the rain, and the wind was blowing, and we could see trees and everything. The canopy walk was like flipping and stuff, or twisting and stuff. It was so scary. It was so scary. We didn't have on a harness. We didn't have on a safety net. We have nothing. My husband was screaming all that. He said, where's the safety net? Where's the emergency exit? So the rain slowed up a bit, and when it slowed up, I was like, go. I was screaming at the tour guide, go, go, go. And so we just took off, but we was trying to be safe, but we knew, like, you know, we wanted to hurry up and get up there. We're soaked and wet from head to toe at this point. It was wild. So we made it off, you know what I mean? We were soaking wet. We went to the area we were supposed to go in. When we went there, me, my husband, and the two people we did the tour with, we was all just sharing our stories, our feelings, all our emotions. We was just like, this stuff is wild. Like, we was sitting there laughing. Like, I literally was laughing for probably about an hour after that happened. So we're ready to go at this point. We all left at the people we was touring with was waiting on us to dry off or be ready. And they looked at us like, y'all ready? We like, yeah, let's go. So we walked to the exit. When we was getting to the exit, we was came across two guards that was sitting there. So when we ran into the guards was like, it's a big tree done fell down in the pathway and we can't get out there. If y'all need to go back this way and that way, and it's going to take 30 minutes. So my husband was like, no, we can wait here, if it's going to take 30 minutes. But the dude kept up in the time. After like 15, 20 minutes, we started getting impatient and stuff like that. So truthfully, I didn't believe it was a tree done fell, because all the trees in that area is small. And so the dude we was touring with mentioned that. He looked around. He was like, hey, man, all these trees around here are small. We like, yeah. So we ganged up on the dude, kind of. And we all jumped up like, no, we better go see this tree. So we get to walking towards the exit. Everybody at this point is walking because it's, two other couples done joined in, and both of the guards, all this and that. We get there. It is a tree down. It's not huge like he talking about. People passing through it, but it was our safety, which is understandable. So anyway, we had to sit there another maybe 15 minutes while they cut a path. They made a path as soon as we came out on our exit. The monkeys was just running around in the front of the conservation center, and people was, just being calm and cool, and they little cliques or gangs, they circle. And so when we came out the conservation center, we end up taking a picture with the guys we had to tour with. They wanted to take a picture before they left and stuff. So we took a selfie with them, and then they left. We went back to the middle of the center and sat down because that's where like available chairs was at. But when we sat down, we noticed we just sat down in the movie set. So we were sitting there, and they yelled cut or whatnot. So the dude took like a minute or two break, and then they came back filming right by where we was still sitting. And I apologized to them, told them I'm sorry, I didn't even know we had jumped in y'all set, and asked him if he needed us to move. He said, no, this is the camera guy I'm talking to. So the actor walked up on Michael, gave Michael a handshake, introduced himself, walked up on me, gave me a handshake, and introduced himself. And then after he left, and I did the same thing I did with the camera guy. I apologized and I asked him if he needed us to move, we can do it. He said, nah, it was cool. So when he walked off, I was like, who is Michael? Was showing me pictures and stuff like that of who he was and his status of a actor. And I was like, oh, okay. Had no idea. But we watched him for a minute, and then our Uber came and we left. So, long story short, we're at home celebrating our victory because God definitely was with us today and had his arms and protection all around us. Thank you, thank you. But we definitely celebrate because today was like, it was bittersweet. And that was our day.
Put your pinky rings up to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do?